Mm-hmm. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. Okay, so let's get my stream shared. Oh, we got a like. Nice. Really? Alright, so let's grab hashtag Animal Crossing. What am I gonna say? Animal Crossing Switch. That actually is pretty cool. Hey, Super Mario Sebastian. Hi. Hi, Super Mario Sebastian. How are you? Oh, I need to check Nuka's on. Oh. Wooden Waste Spin had an offer. I'm okay. Hey. Wooden table. Yeah? Except... Okay, so let's do something real quickly. Doing okay. Doing okay. Oh, damn, that looks impressive. Yeah. I'm setting up a dodo code, dude. Okay, so I have to set up a dodo code. But the problem is, I can't show you guys the dodo code. I need to go, sorry, we'll come tomorrow, say hi, okay? So you know my drill, 10 likes. I'm just tired, I'm really tired, I'm really tired. Stomach is weird. Via online. Okay, so I have to do this. Yeah, and find anyone. Okay. 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 Alright, so I opened my gates, but I will reveal the code when I get 10. But doing trades from Nook Azan first. And then I'll reveal the code for 10 likes. What do you want me to draw? What do you mean? You don't use it. Okay, it's fine. I like using it. It's fun. Hi. Did I get another message? Oh. Ah, no. Draw Isabel. Can people, like, so we can get the dodo code? Need 3 more. Need 3 more likes to reveal code. But once I get those likes, I'll have to wait, because I still have to get the other thing. They said, okay, yay. So they're coming. I think TikTok is cringe. I mean, there actually is some good TikToks. I have seen some good ones, but not all of them are cringe. Although some of them can be really weird. Some of them can be weird. Come on! Come on! Come on! On your way? White outdoor bath? I asked for that? Oh, they offered it. Okay. So they're giving me 100,000 bells and 20 Nook Miles tickets. They don't have to do that. Okay, cool. Ugh.
What up, yo?
Oh, hey!
Slow down, man.
Hey, what's up? Who is this? Let's see.
Sid.
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 Hey, what's
Mr.
up?
Sid.
What's up, Sidian?
Not much.
Finally, we're getting Caleb. Is that their name? Oh, I should probably show you what's happening on screen right now. 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Yay,
Just
here
give
we...
me a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Live.
You know, I can't believe people on Twitter nowadays.
Dude, it's like sad.
I mean, there was a guy getting called out for slapping ads on a video for, basically reporting on Apollo Legend, and then they're saying that they shouldn't donate to the GoFundMe because he was the one that caused his own death. I'm like, it's still kind of disrespectful.
Well, here's the thing. Twitter is literally AIDS.
Yeah, it is.
It's a shithole. It is. If you want to watch stupid in real time, you go to Twitter.
Yeah.
That's how that's done. It's like, I want to see what's stupid. Go to Twitter, because I've never in my life, like, I've been on the internet a long time. Like, I'm practically Loa here. I'm the AI that got lost in the internet. That's how long I've been here. And never in my existence online have I ever been in one place where so much stupid has happened at once. It's like everybody seems to be entitled, assume that they're important, all because they have like a couple of followers or whatever. And literally, I had an argument with someone, and their counter argument was basically, well, look at your followers, look at how much you've been ratioed. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, consensus doesn't make you right, bro. It just means more people agree with you. So, like, you think I'm literally here talking to you because I need Twitter clout? Like, I give a flying fuck what Twitter cares about me. I've been banned like 4 times.
Yeah. Hell, Tipster has been banned a couple times too.
Yeah, well, all the good ones get banned. And I mean, there's always ways to circumvent it. Their security's garbage. The whole site is just... It's fucking it's shit, dude. Don't trouble yourself with anything that goes on Twitter. The best thing that could happen to Twitter is a mass exodus. It, like, quite literally, the best thing that could happen to that company is that it folds. Like, it's fucking terrible. I don't know, like, it's 1.5 million people in a ginormous circle jerk is what it is. Like, to be fair.
It kind of is.
It is. It really is. Like, in the beginning, it was kind of nice. I got to talk to some of my heroes on there. I got to talk to Jonathan Draper, or John Draper, sorry. I got to talk to Jonathan Swartz. I got to talk to Scott McNeely. I got to talk to Dan McPherson. I got to talk to some really cool people on there, and it was great. In the beginning, it was pretty fucking awesome. But over time, it's literally it's become like the worst toxic shithole I've ever seen on the entire planet.
Because there's no moderation of anything.
It's not that it's moderation. They don't need moderation. It's what they need is to stop. Because the problem is that there's too many people in one spot. It's scale. It's all about scale. Like, you take a look at Discord. The reason why Discord works is because the toxic people are in their own little toxic groups doing their toxic crap to each other.
Yeah.
Right? And it's segregated by server and channel, right? That's the way that should be done.
Right.
Twitter is it's like a ginormous IRC chat room from the 90s where everyone's got to say something about something.
I mean, at least with like AOL, you could basically monitor who you're friends with.
Yeah, on Twitter, everyone sees your shit, right? So, again, if you like, you and I probably disagree on a lot of shit, but you know, you're a pretty decent guy. I consider you one of my acquaintances, and we probably disagree on a lot of crap.
Right.
But I mean, if I see you post something dumb, if I honestly think it's stupid, I say, dude, like that's stupid. But I'd expect you to say, shut your pie hole, Sid, and I'd be like, okay, no problem, and we continue on. On Twitter, there's no acquaintance there. There's no real interaction there. It's just a bunch of strangers yelling at each other.
True.
You know, like you and I have context. We met through Tipster by being Among Us. You know, we've got a background. Like we're not buddies by any means. I mean, you're a great guy. Eventually, you and I will be friends, and that'll be great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we've got that rapport that we developed over playing Among Us and hanging out in Tipster server, and the minor interactions we've had. That doesn't happen on Twitter. So again, like I said, when it comes to like people ragging on people like reporting on Apollo Legend, it's just Twitter being Twitter, man. Don't let it bug you, and don't let those people like do your own thing, call your own shots, and tell those fuckers to take their collective fuckery and just fuck right off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's one thing if someone gives me their opinion, and it's fine. I don't mind if someone gives their opinion. I just hate when people like say something sucks and they don't give any background. I'm like, if I wanted a constructive opinion, I'll take a constructive opinion. But if I just wanted someone to insult me, then I just walk right outside, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So basically, that's what I've been saying about Twitter. It's a shithole. And the same thing goes with what's worst about Twitter is that they dictate. I don't know how this happened, but they seem to dictate what YouTube does and Twitch. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't. The people on Twitter dictate the rules and everything that's being set down for Twitch and YouTube and Facebook, and I have no idea how that happened. Like, to my knowledge, no other time in history has one website been able to influence another. And like, I used to run my own websites back in the day, and if somebody told me to take something down or you need to tighten your rules, I'd be like, who the fuck do you think you are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead, it's because they got an army of these fucking idiots, and I don't care what side of the fence you're on. Like, man, you're right, you're left, you're whatever. You believe that people should be able to say things, or you believe people should be able to say whatever they want.
Right.
I really don't care what side of the fence you are on. I really don't think you should be able to dictate to other people what they can and cannot do. Which brings us back to the original point with Apollo Legend. Like, people are going to report on it. It needs to be reported on so other people can see that, and maybe, just maybe, the person who is watching the video on the Apollo Legend thing or donating money to the Apollo Legend thing, maybe that keeps them from putting a gun in their mouth and pulling the trigger. Who the fuck are you to say that? Who the fuck are you to say otherwise? You know,
I mean, the only problem I have with it is there's a guy that's like being like rude and posting his video everywhere. And he's clearly doing it for, like, clicks. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to share the video on everybody's, like, time feed. That's a little too much. Yeah, like, you want to make a video, fine, but you want to share it on everybody's timeline? That's a little much.
Yeah, that's unsavory. Post it on your own. Like, I would never do that. If I'm gonna, like, for example, I stream, right? Not a lot of people know that I stream, right? My channel is ridiculously small. I don't care. I do it for fun, not for clout. I don't give a fuck, you know? You're not going to see me post, let's say, on let's say, Tipster's Twitter or in the middle of Tipster's stream, hey, I'm streaming here, because that's basically what the guy is doing.
Right.
It's just fucking... That's not only is it rude, it's, like, totally against all etiquette on the internet. You don't do that. You just don't.
What I think was really disgusting, the guy ended up replying. He said to Tipster, oh, by the way, when you go away, I'm gonna make a video on you. And I'm like, that's kind of crappy.
So, you know what you do at that point? And if I were Tipster...
Just walk away.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh yeah? Tell you what. Normally, I would say to my users, leave this guy alone. Don't brigade him. You know what? This time I'll make an exception. Everybody, fuck this guy up. That's what I would do. Like, to be honest with you, I'd just rally everybody I know and I would just beat him into the floor. I mean, maybe that's the last time you do something that's stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then again, like I said, Tipster's a much better guy than I am, because I would totally say, you know what, I'm done with this, and I would go to war.
Right.
Mind you, like I could probably do that now. Like if I sat down long enough and said, hey, you know what, I need a new botnet, then I would just build a botnet and I would just fuck them up real bad. But I mean, again, like it's an etiquette thing. You know, it's a morality thing. Are you going to do this or you're not? But like Tipster's, again, a better man than I. So
yeah.
But you're right. Guys shouldn't have done that. That's
wrong. I mean, again, I don't mind if someone makes a video. Granted, it's obviously a tasteful video.
Yeah, agreed. But I mean, it's the 2020s, dude. You're gonna see, like, people are just gonna get worse. And we just gotta make sure we're not, you know, we're not rank and filed with these people. That's all. Like, and do your best to make sure others don't. And
right.
Yeah, because it's just gonna get worse. Like, people think 2021 is gonna be better. Nah.
I mean, the only thing that's gonna be better is that we've made some progress on the vaccine. That's my opinion. Is like, you know, unless, you know, we have more people like in Wisconsin that are freaking hiding shit, then I'm like, so God help me.
Well, the thing is like, there's a lot of people spreading a lot of shit and saying a lot of crap, and what's worse is they're using religion to do it too, which is fucking terrible.
Right.
Oh yeah, like, I'm a Christian, so I have the shit I read, bro. And I have to sit there and say, no, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because there's a lot of, like, anti-vaxxers. Oh, they're gonna be following every move with the vaccine and blah blah. Dude, you don't know shit about technology. Why are you even talking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see this shit all the time, and as far as vaccines are concerned, just get the fucking vaccine, bro.
Right.
It ain't gonna kill you. They're not, it's not like they're forcing you to get it. Like, if you don't want to get it, then don't. Go off in your little corner and do your little thing. Don't care.
Or at the very least, if you're not going to get the vaccine, then don't go out in public.
Well, the thing is once everybody's got the vaccine, those who aren't vaccinated, you know, let them Darwin themselves, right? So,
right.
Yeah, so those who don't have the vaccine, they want to deal with it, whatever, because the majority of us will be vaccinated anyway, so you end up with herd immunity, so those who aren't vaccinated will be vaccinated by proxy, right? So, yeah. But it requires the majority of people to take the vaccine in order for that to happen. So by them saying, you know, don't take the vaccine, you know, vaccine is this and the vaccine is that, you're seeing all these conspiracy theories, etc., etc.
Oh, the best is when people were protesting about the masks, and they were like, God wants to take away our wonderful breathing system. It's like, first off, God isn't taking away the breathing system. There's a virus around. Just accept it. Just do what you have to do, honey. Like, shut your complaining. Just put it on when you go outside.
Well, the thing is you gotta understand, and like, being a Christian, and I'm not gonna preach at you.
That's fine.
There's only one thing you're required to do, and that's share the gospel. Other than that, dude, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, what are you doing? You're sitting here screaming and yelling at people, you're hating on people, you're doing these things that you shouldn't be doing, and you're gonna go home and you're gonna go to church on Sunday and you're gonna pretend that you're a Christian, bro. You hit the bricks. Yeah. You know, like, so again, it's all about tribalism. You see it all over the place now. Like, I thought we had eradicated that in the 90s. You're not that much younger than me, right? I'm in my 40s, so I'm assuming you're around 20 to 25.
I'm 33.
Holy shit. Sound a hell of a lot younger than 33.
Well, thank you. I try to take care of myself.
You're 33, so you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
We had this shit licked in the 90s. We did. We had racism licked. We had, for the most part.
It felt like it, yeah.
Yeah, we had racism licked for the most part. I mean, you know, we had, in fact, LGBT, and I'm going to use this, the LG community was free to do whatever they wished, pretty much.
To a degree.
90s. To a degree. I spent a lot of time in with my uncle and his boyfriend and his friends back in '99, like an entire year in that subculture. It was a fucking blast.
I mean, I came out to my family, and they were not very nice about it. They were terrible.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, it's a person is going to do what a person is going to do. There's nothing you can do about it. You accept it and you move on.
Exactly.
It's not a them problem. It's a you problem.
Well, it's more of them actually, because if they can't accept you, I think that's what you meant. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I think it's
the other way around. It's not a you problem. It's a them problem. But from your perspective, it's a them problem.
Yeah.
So, don't even take that to heart. Because
I don't take it to heart.
Good. I'm sorry that your family acted the way they did. Like, I mean, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I think the worst part about it was when my sister. This was like a car ride. We were going back to our hotel, and my sister basically tells everyone in this car ride that I love to hook up with people. And I'm like, I just wanted to look at her and be like, so how many dates could you go on and not get judged? And how many dates can I go on and get judged? Do you see the disproportion?
Yeah, of course. They're not going to understand it because it's not part of their narrative. It's the same thing when I was just my daughter. Fuck. My daughter did this thing today in the van, and I gave her a long lecture because she was saying, you know that women are more intelligent than men? Your brains are bigger, but ours are wired to be more efficient. And I said, where did you read this?
Right.
I was doing a thing in school on it. Okay, allow me to elaborate on why that's incorrect, right? Because I've spent a great deal of time studying shit just like that. That's what I do in my spare time. And the reason why they're wired differently is because they're designed to function differently. There's not necessarily one better than the other. It's not necessarily that one is more efficient than the other.
Yeah.
It just happens to be in certain areas, women are probably more likely to be more efficient at solving such and such a problem.
Right.
Right, and so I had to go in on it, and then she was getting quite adamant that I was wrong. And like, she's 13, I'm 40, right? And I'm like, look, I said, you have to understand. First of all, you can't make a generalization that women's brains are better. I'm assuming some women's brains might be better than some men's brains.
Right.
Right, and
like, what study told you that?
Yeah, exactly. Just like on the TV the other day, I was watching this thing that said women are more likely to commit suicide, and I'm like, no, that information is wrong.
I was like, what group of women did you survey for that?
Exactly. That's what I mean. So it's like the information that people are getting these days. I could find like 6 or 7 studies that will prove one thing, and then the exact same number proving another. Right. And it's the same with what you were experiencing with your sister. Like if you have a girl that goes out and hooks up with a bunch of dudes, you know, she's going to be treated much differently than it's like if you go out and get hooked up with a bunch of dudes.
Right, absolutely. Like people like look at her and be like, "Oh, you're beautiful. Everyone loves you." And then I come up and like, "Oh, you're a whore and you're a slut because you did it with guys."
Well, yeah, same thing. Now, if I were to go out, let's say I was single, not married, and had kids, and I go and hook up with like 100 women, what people are going to say about me? Look at that guy. That guy's a stud. You know? But if it's a gay dude, he's a whore. If it's a girl, she's a whore. Like, dude, it doesn't matter. All 3 of them are fucking whores.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like, it's like sex is sex.
It depends on how you view it, really. It all comes down to the when push comes to shove, it comes down to the individual. Like, how do you feel about it? Like, just your life. You're the one who's making those decisions.
It's like you're the one that decides what you feel comfortable with. Like, you don't put your mouth where others are just because you don't feel comfortable with where they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's one thing if, like, they're doing something like, I mean, I guess drugs would be a no-no, like, in my opinion. I feel like if they're doing, like, hardcore stuff, like, you know, what rhymes with, Beth?
Right.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say the name, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if you do
Yeah.
what rhymes with Beth, then I'd be like, yeah, that's, I'm not trying to judge, I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah.
But,
Agreed.
if you're telling me that I can't date men because the Bible said so, I'm just gonna look at you like you're ignorant.
No, yeah, exactly. So you like again, it comes right down to the individual. It's not my place to tell you what to do with your life. Like, you
Right?
know what I mean? It's nobody's place.
And,
It's your life. You do what you wish.
and this is why, like, I ended up unfriending this one guy, because he would put his perspective on other people, and I'd be like,
Nah,
you
you
know,
can't do that.
you want to have your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think that's an obvious thing. But when you start taking your opinion and throwing it in people's faces, you're gonna piss people off.
Right. Shit, are you actually streaming live?
Yeah, why?
How come I always jump in with you when you're streaming live?
Because I'm bored as hell.
I had no idea, dude. I'll calm down, bro.
It's okay, you're
I thought you were
good.
just
You're
chatting.
good. I don't really care. I mean,
Okay, cool.
I just got a Nook trade in. I got some Nook Miles tickets, and someone
Nice.
else say they gave me a 5-star review. Sweetness. A large star fragment.
Nice.
I just like how chill
I
this
haven't-
game is.
I haven't even played it yet. It's on. What you're playing it on Switch,
Yeah.
obviously, right?
My
Yeah,
only
I got
complaint,
my son a
my only complaint with this game is they've kind of neutered a lot of the furniture sets. It seems like there's a
Right.
lot of furniture missing, and I think that's a criticism that's worthy of the problem with this game.
Switch, right?
Oh, did someone message me? Hold on. What did I get? Who messaged me? Shit. This person messaged me. Okay, let's see what they say. They said, I'll be there shortly. Great. And I've got it right here. Tabletop Festive DIY. Okay, good. I got it.
Nice.
Oh. I'm gonna make sure that they come over. Are you able to see my island at all?
I don't think for some reason I've only got you on Twitch. I don't have your YouTube. I should fucking. I'll go sub right now. Sorry, bro.
That's okay. Yeah. So I made a video on that guy, because
Yeah.
apparently he had some drama that erupted, and I gave my personal take of the situation. And personally, like, he wants his life to be private, but at the same time, it's like, but you talk about it publicly. So what makes you think people are gonna ignore it when you put it out there? Like, you can't expect people to ignore it.
No.
Like wishful thinking. Like, yeah, okay, you're getting a divorce. Yeah, people should be respectful. Like, that's your business. But at the same time, it's like, you're a YouTube streamer. Like,
Exactly.
if you wanted privacy, don't go on social media. Like, and this is like a conversation I've had with my mother, and I just like tell her, I'm like, Mom, don't use Facebook. She's like, well, how am I gonna friend people? I was like, you know what? Make a freaking like facade account. Like, you see Chloe, you see that dog right there? Take a picture of her. Just tell everyone to friend her, and that's you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise, you know, people are gonna find what you're doing. People are gonna look at you. Like, you don't want people to know what you're doing, then don't freaking post what you're doing on Facebook. And if, you know, you didn't want people to know about your divorce, then maybe you shouldn't have gotten in a fight on freaking stream. And that's not my problem, that's yours.
Exactly, dude.
So,
The thing is like, or you know what? Or you do what people like me do. I have like a million different profiles, and each one does what it needs to do for a million different social media whatevers.
yeah.
All the platforms, you have hundreds of accounts everywhere and have access to them. And that way, you're spreading yourself and use each one for a different facet
Right.
of your personality. So when it comes back down to it, when the AI algorithm has to send you something, you know what I mean? And they do this. It's sending it to whatever profile you're using for that specific platform. Instead of all of them. So if you're doing different stuff, use a different facade. That way, it's much more difficult for them to get like a decent profile of you, because you yourself is spread out among a million different, like a legion of different profiles.
Actually, the best part of the whole drama that went down was that they were trying to file slander and defamation, and I'm like, good luck with that. I was like, people talking about your divorce is not a slander and defamation. Like, so you want,
Not even close.
like, if anything, that's a very Barbra Streisand effect. It's like, so you don't want people to talk about it, yet you doing that is only going to make people talk about it even more. It's like, good luck with that.
You're absolutely right. Like, if you the game, it's the nature of the game, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want, like, if you want anonymity, stay off the internet.
Right.
You know,
I will say
the surface web.
there is, well, have you heard of this streamer called Valursify? You probably have.
I don't think so.
Okay, so he has some pretty interesting hot takes, and while he did technically, so the guy in the video, like, he does technically hold her, like, it's a little physical, but it's not abusive. Like, he tries to, like, kind of, like, I guess, like, I mean, I don't understand it quite because, you know, I'm not straight, but I guess, like, some men try to, like, kind of, like, rock or cradle their woman to kind of, I guess, like, do it in a loving way and try to, like, de-escalate the situation.
Yes.
And he definitely tried to do that, but this guy, Valursify, is making this claim that, that he's being physical with her. Not physical, but, like, abusive. Like...
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, being a straight man nowadays is really rough. Like, I'm so glad I'm married and got kids. There's no way I'd be dating. Like, I feel really, really bad for my son when he gets to that point.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, you're actually kind of lucky you're a gay man, because it's much easier to deal with another man.
In some aspects.
So, yeah, some aspects, but I mean, at the end of the day, let's say you're arguing, you could probably punch him in the face. You know what I mean? But, like...
I wouldn't want to punch my guy in the face.
I'm just being funny. Like, not really, but you know what I'm getting at. So, like, the thing is like, you eventually, you won't be able to do anything. And, I mean, like, yeah, so these people who are, like, unless the... I understand you got to be protective of people. You don't want people abusing other people, etc., etc. But then there's a point where it becomes just ridiculous. And it's knowing when things are becoming ridiculous.
Right.
Right? And I think maybe that's just lost on this last generation.
Yeah.
I'm an old man, so, like, to me, like, if your woman's, like, losing her shit and you're hugging her and cradling her, you know, to de-escalate, that's a thing.
Right.
As far as I know, it's always been a thing. It's not like you're giving her a bear hug and snapping her ribs. Like, that's abuse.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, things are just getting ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe I'm a boomer. I don't know.
I think there is one interesting thing that I did find when I saw the whole thing go down, was that, so he mutes the mic. The guy mutes the mic, and the reason why he mutes it is because she calls him an F-bomb liar, and I'm like, that's pretty bad. That does not look good.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, we don't know exactly what went down, and I can only speculate on what he has done in the past, you know.
Yeah.
And I will say, past behaviors do sometimes make up more than people consider it for.
Agreed. Well, you should. Well, I'd say send me the video. Like, I could take a look. I have no background, so I don't know what exactly we're talking about.
Okay, so I'll just show you the tipster part because he bumped up the audio, which was great because the audio is really is low. Because there are people actually coming forward to me and they're like saying, "I'm so glad you called him out for being condescending and demeaning," because he actually is. And the other problem is, like, here's the thing. Do I think he should be called out when he makes mistakes? Absolutely. But at the same time, like, do I think what Valursify is doing by saying that he's was abusive when there's really no proof of him. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's kind of shady. Like, I wouldn't...
Unless... Yeah.
And I don't really recall him being, like, physically abusive. Was he not nice at times? Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna grab the part.
Because I can tell you, I can tell you if someone's being, like, abusive.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the clip, and I'll start the time. And I'll copy it, and I will throw it up there. There you go.
Sweet, bro. I'll have a look.
So, it's interesting because on the one hand, like, he wants to get this divorce, but at the other, it's like, I feel like there is something underneath here. Like, it's more than just, like, because I've dealt with this guy before, and usually, like, you know, if he was really a good guy that he's, like, propped up to be, I mean, I would just not expect him to, like, his wife to have the outburst that she did. It just looks a little odd to me.
Well, like, having been married now for, let's see, 15 years?
Yeah.
It's my 15-year anniversary this year.
Yeah.
There are times when my wife will literally yell at me and
Yeah.
call me a piece of shit. It happens. It's not... And, I mean, you know me well enough to know that I'm pretty fucking...
But let me ask you this. Would your wife yell at you while you're on stream?
See, I don't stream enough to say... Would
Yeah.
She might, because she doesn't know I'm streaming most of the time.
But I feel like there would be some kind of, like, respect. Like, she would just, like, pull you aside and say something, right?
Well, no, I'd say, hey, I'm streaming, and she'd stop. Unless I was being a real dick, but I mean, I'm not that, like, as far as I know, I've never been that much of a dick for her to even, to be fair, to even really yell at me. So, like, she would never do that. Like, she would never barge into a room and call me a fucking piece of shit or anything like that. So, I mean, if your woman is running into a room and calling you a piece of shit, you've got two problems, and one of them is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, if it was at that point, like, then I would have, I would imagine, if she was running in a room and calling me a fucking liar, like, if my wife was to do that to me, personally, given my background, I would have had to do something fucking terrible.
Right? Like, that's the thing that makes me, like, really ask a lot of questions. It's like, okay...
Well, it should. Like, but then again, we don't know what kind of condition his wife is in, right? So,
True.
And I don't know this guy from a hole in the ground. So, if we're going to analyze the situation, I would make the assumption that yes, from an outsider's point of view, knowing nothing of either party, I would assume both of them have a problem, and
Right.
probably should seek counseling. If you're barging into a room, yelling at someone for whatever reason,
Right.
You're losing your shit. So for the person that's barging in the room, you're losing your shit. And for the person who's being barged into the room for, what did you do?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but without a greater context, you're left with what, right? So
right.
You have to assume, like, you've got footage of this guy over a long period of time. Now he's showing his best self. When you're in front of a camera, you're showing the best
right.
of you.
You want everyone to see the best. No, you don't want to show them your scars.
That's right. Unless you're Dr. Disrespect and you're playing a character, you know, you're showing somebody the best version of yourself.
Right.
So if he's a piece of shit on camera, guaranteed he's an even bigger piece of shit in real life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to make those assumptions. So if she's barging into a room, yelling at him, calling him a fucking liar, then obviously he's more than likely, if he's a dick on stream, and he's been proven in the past to be a fucking liar, chances are, you know, call a spade, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
So you can discount everything he's saying, and you can go with whoever barged in the room.
Yeah.
Right? So But I mean, that's like if you're going to analyze the situation. I don't know much. Like I said, I don't know enough about them to make my call.
Obviously not, because you don't know
Because
them.
like I don't know them at all. And the thing is quite frankly, neither does anybody else. But I mean, if they're doing something stupid, I mean, and they need to be called out on. Like if Tipster did a story on the guy, he's, you know, like I trust Tipster. He does his homework.
Right.
Right. So if Tipster's calling this guy a piece of shit, I would assume that, you know, the guy's kind of a piece of shit. But I haven't watched.
The thing I do like about Tipster is that he is very objective in the matter, and he points out it's like, yeah, you should point out if someone's a bad person, but at the same time, it's like, if all you have is this clip where, you know, he grabs his wife, but in a more like loving way, you know, that's not abusive. It's like, it might not look great because of the whole, like, she does kind of like snap at him a bit, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've all been in the situation. We've all been in similar situations.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, someone's mad at you, but you're not mad at them. You know
right.
what I mean? And you're trying to de-escalate. Like, I mean, it makes sense. But, I mean, I haven't watched the clip yet. So, let me finish the clip there.
Okay, yeah, watch it.
I don't see anything abusive about what just happened there.
Right.
Like, he really didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's if he was abusive, like, he didn't have the stance of somebody who is about to lose their shit. Like, he wasn't sitting in a fighting stance. He was standing over her because she was sitting.
Yeah.
And his arms were completely at his side. If he wasn't his movements were nowhere near being abusive. Like, he wasn't swinging, he wasn't moving the way a man should move when he's about to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or when he's about to strike. His arms were tense but relaxed, like they were at his side. His muscles were sort of flexing, but they are down. They're not up, and they're not like yes, dear. That's okay. Sorry, my 13-year-old daughter.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, hold on a sec. So, like I was saying, like there's nothing there that says he's abusing that woman. Because I'd be able to know right away.
Yeah.
Right away. Oh, right now I'm talking to Otter. This is one of my buddies from
Tipster.
Yeah, from Tipster's server. Yeah, he's good shit.
Do my
What did
best.
you want to show me? Well, why would you do that? Should I put this on mute?
Put one on mute. No, the rest of the stream is on mute. He muted himself.
The rest of the stream is on mute?
Well, he muted himself when his wife, after his wife called him a liar. He mutes himself.
Shit. Sorry, I'm sorry. My daughter was.
It's okay. I was gonna say, like, if you watch the clip, he mutes the stream in order to like, de-escalate.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, like it's not just protecting himself there. Everyone thinks you're protecting him. He's protecting himself, but he isn't. Because if he's the type of husband that he should be, you would definitely put it on mute. Because let's say your wife is losing her shit.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
he
you
should
don't
have
want
just
the
pulled
world-
the stream completely, though. That would have been the better.
I would have canned the I would have canned the camera for sure.
Yeah, because let's be
Oh, but
upfront
would
here.
it
If she
close-
called you the liar, what do you people say to de-escalate? Like, you're probably not. Like, 9 times out of 10, if someone's pissed at you, the chances of de-escalation is low.
Well, yeah, true. Like, yeah, I would have definitely said, "Be right back, folks," and I would have muted the mic, and I would have got off, and I would have closed the camera. But I mean, shit, my audience is so low. Who cares? But I would definitely wouldn't want my wife freaking out to become viral. So like, he's right doing what he's doing. But like I said, I don't know enough about the guy to say whether or not like. But given his stance, the way he was standing, and the way he was leaning, the whole 9 yards, he wasn't abusing her. If he was going to abuse her, even if he's quote unquote in front of the camera, so he wouldn't do it. No, because abusive men tend to not give a shit. Once they hit a certain level and they've broken past the barrier of self-control, they don't stop. It doesn't matter who's there.
Yeah.
And like, you can prove this by how many times cops have burst in someplace and this guy's still beating on a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's sad that shit happens. It needs to fucking stop.
Right.
But I mean, there's nothing in that video that would suggest that he was doing this. Tipster's 100% right. Like, there's no proof of that.
Right.
And for someone to go on and attacking the poor guy, he's not only making the guy look bad, he's also making suppositions about the woman as well, right?
Yeah.
So like, you shouldn't do that. But I mean, it's the internet. People are going to do what they do. They're going to be assholes.
But at the same time, it doesn't lampshade the fact that if he treats people badly, that's still bad.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any better. Like, okay, he doesn't beat his wife, so he's a better person for it, or he's, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
But again, the internet, assume that every single person you're talking to is, a little bit slow.
The thing I don't like though about the twit longer that the guy does have is, I mean, he does point to instances where he doesn't like Abdallah and things that Abdallah does, and it's not the fact that he points those out that's the problem. It's the lack of information on it. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't disbelieve it, because I've used to be friends with Abdallah, and I know for a fact, because I actually have hung around him, he can be quite a jerk. But it's like, if you're gonna point out to it, you gotta be a bit upfront with, like, what specifically with, like, receipts.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, you can't just say, like, oh, they're an ass in the Discord. Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, because I'm an asshole. When I'm on the internet, I'm an asshole. I'm a troll. It's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what I do. Just because, like, somebody's one way on the internet doesn't mean they're going to be... The best way to check is when you meet them in real life, right?
Right. Well, when I met him in real life, I learned a hard lesson of basically never expect people to be what you think they are on screen. It's all a hoax. It's just them trying to get money. That's basically it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, they put their best self forward. You know what I mean? You don't get any in-depth anything from them. And I've come to realize, like, there's a lot of people who are genuine.
Right.
There are people who are genuine. They are who they are, etc., etc. But I've come to the realization that the majority aren't, right? And it's nature of the beast, man. But it's another thing, like, never meet your heroes. Like I said, I've sat and spoke with John Draper. Like, definitely not what I was expecting. You know what I mean? Like, people are different, and until you get to know them, you don't really know shit.
Right. Just because someone looks nice on screen does not mean they're, like, ow. the reality is they're not as good as you want them to think.
Agreed.
So.
Agreed. Yeah, and it's best to be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? Like you see a lot of people. Like I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know about a lot of people, and I kind of leave it like that. You know what I mean? Like just in with guys that are on the internet, even like tipster yourself, etc. You know, take it at face value.
Right.
But you're right. But you're 100% right.
But I think the real lesson is like you can meet someone because I met them before they were viral, and then once they got there, it's like they changed completely.
Oh yeah.
And
They
like
will.
that's usually how it happens. Sadly, is like a lot of people change when they get big.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
And it's well, again, it's the way things are. It's the same if like there's very few people who are genuine after making it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like very few. Like how many down to earth actors and actresses do you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
I was gonna say, what was it? Oh yeah, Mr. Beast seems very nice every time I see him, like the things he does. But I mean, I guess it's more so of like the actions that he's doing, rather than like him being like he's a good person by the things that he does, but not necessarily with how he interacts with people. If that makes any sense. Like, I think him planting trees is wonderful. I think him doing the whole thing with the restaurants is kind of cool. But, like, does that necessarily mean that they could be the best social person? No. But I do think that they have a good heart. They have their heart in the right place, at least.
Well, it's like I always say, words are meaningless. Okay, they're completely meaningless. It's
Right.
It's like it's actions. You know what I mean? If you're doing something, it'll prove the type of person you are, right?
Yeah.
Like in everything you do, there's more in what you do than what you say. There's more substance in what you do than what you say. And if your life shows that you are doing more of a thing, then that's who you are.
Mm.
You know, you're not necessarily defined. You can be defined by your words, but it's more likely that you'll be defined by your actions according to those
Of course.
words, right? And so you get people like Mr. Beast who are genuinely, more than likely, because I don't know him, more than likely, I know who Mr. Beast is. I watch his videos. My son actually likes him quite a bit. And he's doing good things with what he's got, which is fantastic, which usually denotes a person who is actually genuinely nice. But he can only be so nice to certain people, right? You get too nice, then you're gonna end up with problems.
Like there does come a certain phoniness in the niceness.
Yeah, it becomes not genuine.
Right.
Like when it's almost forced. Which is why like when you see people like that doing shady shit, you're let down. Well, you shouldn't be let down. You should be expected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, not everybody's perfect. I mean, this day and age, you can't even be slightly imperfect. Otherwise, like Twitter will jump on you, or
right.
YouTube will jump on you, or whatever. But that's fine. Like, there's a huge difference between people jumping on you and what like Tipster does, or what we're doing right now. Like a genuine analytical approach to looking at the actions and deeds of other people. For the sole purpose of giving a commentary or giving an opinion.
Yeah.
You know, because if people are doing shitty stuff and nobody tells them that they're doing shitty stuff, they're not going to learn that they're doing shitty stuff, and they should probably stop.
Right.
You know. But what do I know? I'm just some 40-year-old dude in his basement.
Right. Worst KK, go KK Rider. I'm going to my song list to see what I'm missing. What am I missing? Hypno KK. Not that one. I Love You. Is that Imperial? I don't think I have Imperial. I have KK Imperial. That's S R P M J. Gumbo. A B C D E F G H I J K H I. It's after H. C D E F G.
So what are we looking at here? Because
I'm looking at song lists. Because I'm trying to complete my song list and I haven't finished all of them. So that's probably what you're looking at. You see the song list?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to complete. I'm trying to complete. I think I don't have KK Imperial. Because, like, I feel like that's G, right? And there's K. And is there any H? I don't think there's any H. It's interesting because the way they have it kind of like framed on this list is a little different than they have it on yeah, because I Love You is right. Actually, I think I Love You. Yeah, I Love You is right here. And Imperial is supposed to be right after, and that's King. And I don't have Imperial KK. Unless...
Number 14.
Number 14.
Imperial KK.
Yep.
Staring at it.
Okay, so can I talk to him now? Yes, let's hear it. Any requests? Dial back your favorites. Give me that one song. I was supposed to have a date at 5, but then... Actually, no, not at 5, at 6. But then their tires got into a problem, and they're at some place getting their tires fixed, so I'm waiting until they get finished with that, and hopefully I can head right over when they're done. I just texted them, so I don't know.
Got a hot date?
Yeah.
Nice.
Imperial. Did I spell that correctly? I-M-P-E-R-I-L-E. R-I-A-L.
Imperial.
Imperial. I-M-P-E-R-I-L. A-L.
I-A-L, yeah. Imperial.
Okay, let's see what they say. Yeah, they're making dinner. I'm bringing dessert. So let's see what they said. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been around much. I've been playing Cyberpunk. I got 110 hours in that game.
Oh my god. 110? No way.
110 hours.
But how long has that game been out for?
Oh shit, I don't even know. Since, I want to say the 10th? December 10th? I'm laid off for the winter because I work a seasonal job. Like, my day job is a seasonal job, and my winter job is usually making video games or programming something terrible.
Oh, I love this in the comment section. Someone's asking me, are you gay? And I'm like, yeah. Who cares?
No, totally. Yeah,
I have a freaking
totally.
rainbow in my profile. What makes you...
You can't tell, bro. Oh my god.
Like, I love it when I get asked that, and I'm like... I almost look at them like they're stupid. Like, do I have to explain it to you? Like, is this like biology or something?
This is a class. Oh man.
Wait, how did I get 12 dislikes? What the fuck?
Me. Guaranteed.
Really?
Yeah. Me.
Where did this come from?
It was me. I get that.
No, it wasn't you.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. You know what? It's gonna drop because sometimes I get dislike bombed for no reason.
Yeah. No, it's definitely me. Definitely me. I gotta stop popping in. We gotta talk outside of your streams.
Why?
Well, because I'll ruin your shit. I tend to ramble. Here, I'll throw a like on there just to make sure it balances out so you don't get ratio.
Thank you. Damn, this guy is trying to be nasty. Wow. I'm putting him in timeout. No, I'm putting him in timeout. I don't...
It's
Wow.
funny funny to watch.
No.
It's funny to watch.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Exactly. That's what you point and laugh. It's like, lol. I get trolled a lot too, dude. Don't worry about it. Stupid morons.
Cool, Daddy-O. Thank you. Did that hit your ears right? Well, I got a confession. I didn't know the song you wanted, so I pulled. Ah, god damn it! Are you serious? You didn't do it correctly. Oh, No, that's why I didn't do it correctly, because I have to pick the spaces in the KK. I'd love to. Give me that one song. God damn it. Oh, because it's so weird, the spacing in this game.
Yeah.
Are you from California?
Me, no, I'm Canadian.
What part?
Northern Ontario.
Oh, nice. How close is that to Toronto?
It's a bit of a drive.
But it's not like in different provinces, is it?
No, but Ontario's huge.
It is.
Like,
it is.
You can fit Texas like twice, I think, in Ontario.
I believe it. I believe it. Toronto's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, Toronto's not bad. Personally, like, I've been all over Canada. My favorite city to live in was Saskatoon, out in Saskatchewan, because it's like small town vibe.
Did I do it wrong again? Did I put it in wrong again? Fuck if I put it wrong again.
Yeah, but Toronto's alright. Montreal's nice.
You know what I really like? Degrassi.
Degrassi?
Yeah, I like Degrassi.
That's a street. I think it's in Ottawa.
Oh, I think he did the wrong one again. Fuck.
No, it's in Toronto.
What's in Toronto?
Degrassi Street.
Yeah, I know.
It's off at Dundas. Never been there. Been to Toronto a million times, but I don't think I've ever been there.
I always think it's funny that Drake has a song "Start from the Bottom." I'm like, you didn't start from the bottom. You're on Degrassi.
Yeah, dude. Well, depends on where you consider the bottom is. That's different for everybody, right?
Someone says, "Will you say the N-word if I donate $30?" Hell no.
No, not worth it.
No, not worth it. Not worth it to get. Who are these, like, stream invaders? And it's only 3. This is weird. Okay. So, there's a weird 18 dislikes, and there's only 3 viewers.
Botting.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. It's, again, the nature of the internet. That doesn't make any sense. Like I said, it might be because I'm here. People don't like when I speak. So... yeah. 18 dislikes for what reason, though? Do they even... Like, I wish they'd give a reason. You know, like, if you're gonna throw down a dislike, it better be for a reason, not just because I feel like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. No, but there are people like that, sadly.
Exactly. Review brigaders for one.
You mean like people for IGN or GameSpot?
Yeah, those idiots.
I can't believe when, like, what's his name? The Quartering did his video, and they were literally trying to cancel the Quartering, and I'm like, how are you gonna cancel someone giving their opinion on you? That is so...
Again, it's Twitter, man. 90% of the internet's negativity comes from that site, and it's... I was there. You know what I mean? Like, it's Twitter. It's filled with if the internet had an arsehole, right? Twitter would be the pimple on that arsehole.
Or a skin tag.
Yeah, skin tags are slightly less what's the word I'm looking for? Slightly less shit.
Still not good to have a skin tag.
What's up, bro? Oh, he's gone.
Who's gone?
Hyper, he just joined and left.
Oh, Imperial Let me see if I spelled it. I-M-P-E-R-I. Okay, I-M-P-E-R-I-A-L. Okay, I got that right. And then K dot K dot.
Is it K dot K?
K dot K dot.
K dot K dot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Shit, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my night. I was thinking about programming. I've played the shit out of Cyberpunk.
Hmm.
I was working on this really cool multi-user. It's a multi-user, three-dimensional interactive program. So let's say you and I were on it. It'd be like Minecraft but for adults.
Hmm.
And it's when you get there, it's a blank slate. There's nothing. It's just a flat grid. And then from
Yeah.
a flat grid, you could put down buildings and stuff.
Okay.
I was thinking about working on that, but I don't know if I want to continue working on that project or not. I don't know. I was gonna make a first-person shooter, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that either. I was gonna make a third-person platformer, which I've already done. It just needs to be finished, but I need music. With that to finish, I'm not sure if I want to continue working on that or not. So much shit to do.
You know, once I get this song, I have to get going, because I was supposed to meet him at 6:30, and he finally just got home. So.
Sweet. Well, you know what? I'll jump out of here. I'll let you finish your stream. And
all right.
Hit me up whenever, dude.
Of
Sometime
course.
maybe when you're not streaming.
Well, you can bombard my streams. I'm not gonna care. Like, no one, like, I've got 3 viewers. You think I give a flying hell?
Yeah, true enough. All right, Otter. Well, you take her easy and have fun on your date.
Thank
Let me know
you.
how it turned out. And take her easy and try to stay positive, bro.
You too.
Good night.
Bye. I guess baby chimps are cute, right? So ending it